Loaded. Moves away. Flags up. Second ready. Second race of the afternoon, and they're sent on their way from the 12.75. Golden Horse slow into stride with Imperial Concubine, who's at the back end of the field. Superman John broke out well, showing paces Red Maned and Sweet and Sour was 3 deep down the back straight. 2 lengths back to the Wild Prince, racing away in 4th. Single Warrior, a good spot racing in 5th, only 2.5 lengths off the leader from Guru Fight. That's jumped as your favourite at 12 and 5. He's joined for company by Benbow up on his outside. Then came Pulse Bomb. Towards the back end of the field, you've got Golden Horse racing alongside Imperial Concubine. As the field become a bit more close and compact, they slow it up in front. Sweet and Sour now picks up the lead, goes on by. Red Main's left back in second, 2.5 lengths. Then came further back Superman Jun, being passed now by Single Warrior, who's on the improve. Guru Fight racing alongside Benbow. Heavily off the bits at this stage is the Wild Prince, being passed now by Golden Horse, Imperial Concubine, and Pulse Bomb's last of all. 3.50 left to travel. Sweet and Sour up in front. Red Maned starting to run on smartly towards the outside. Then came Superman Jun. Single Warrior got 4 lengths to find, and Guru Fight's running on towards the outside, but they're into the closing stages now. 150 left to travel. Red Main's picked up the lead. Single Warrior out the pack chasing with Guru Fight, who's catching the eye up on the outside. It's Red Main from Sweet and Sour and Guru Fight, but Red Main's done enough. Second and third gets very close between Sweet and Sour and Guru Fight. We'll leave that as a photo. In behind that also gets close between Imperial Concubine with Superman Jun fading out and Single Warrior. Benbow ran on smartly, then came Pulse Bomb and the Wild Prince. The first horse off the bit is a distant last. So it's number 10, Red Maned, that will come home to win by just about 3/4 of a length from number 2, Sweet and Sour. Then came the 7, Single Warrior completes the quartet's back and forth, just ahead of Superman Jun in a closely contested affair for the minors, but number 10, Red Maned, gets it right. 4 starts in the country prior to this win for the 2 second placings, but he goes one better this afternoon. Finished runner-up behind Blue Jay in his last start. Only beaten ahead on that occasion. He was backed in that run. He won't go off as a favourite. He'll go off as second favourite at 18 and 7, or 18 and 5 rather. And beats home number 2, Sweet and Sour. Big dividend for the second placed horse. So they'll go off at 37 ringed of the place. It might even be a little bit higher for number 2, Sweet and Sour. Gutsy effort back in second, but number 10, Red Maned, and a patient ride by KC1 gets him over the line in time. Goes off as your second favourite. From number 2, Sweet and Sour, number 7, Guru Fight, running on into the minor placings. And then came number 1, Single Warrior, who was whacking away back in 4th. 10, 2, 7 and 1 for race 2. And he gets it right today. The 55.5 to shoulder on the back. And he was able to quicken up at the right time and wins going away from the rest of the field. Number 2, Sweet and Sour, was chasing away back in second. Dropped back to Class 5 company today. Jay Idkram for the Cherie Kim Hamilton stable. That was in the silks of Ada and Sai. Followed by number 7, Guru Fight, Simon Dunderdale, Caden Brewer in the colours of Maximus Racing, doing his best work late back in third. And then number 1, Single Warrior. No excuses there. Zed Carriel, Nick Sullivan in the silks of N stable. It was just one pace in the closing stages back in 4th. 10, 2, 7 and 1 for race 2. And it's number 10, Red Maned, that will come home as the victor. Moving on to race 3. It's off at 1:30 local time. It's over 1,275 metres once again on track 2. And this is a Class 5 Division A for 38,000 ringgit. We got the replay up on screen. And then once the results come through in the margins, we'll head across to the dividends shortly afterwards.